Hey guys. So, what's up? This is the first episode of Podcast Unknown. Now, if you guys don't know what a podcast is, it's basically where people just talk. There can be subjects, there can just be rants. Podcasts are fun and they're nice to listen to. So, as you can see, as you can tell, most likely, this is going to be all uncut. And I also am going to be talking about deep things. Maybe there's things that you don't want to talk about to people that you know. Maybe you just want someone to listen to. So I'm going to try and give the best advice that I can. If it helps you, that's great. If it doesn't help you, I'm sorry. But I hope you can just use it to learn. Not to learn, but, to improve. So, let's start. So first of all, school. School gets in the way for everyone. And I myself, I can say that too. School is stressful. And it does feel like sometimes that there's no point. But the thing about school, why it's so great, is that I know all of my friends from school. From schools that from a school that shut down, from a school that I left, from the school that I'm at. It's like, yeah, there's real friends out there that you'll find, and they'll stay with you. They'll be by your side forever. But also the sad thing about that is that if you have good friends, but you're going to leave the school, and you have to leave those friends, you'll see if they're real. Maybe if they still reach out to you, if they have your number, it's a test. Not a test, but it proves some people's loyalty. And the people that are loyal, the people that stay with you for basically all of your school life, then you know that they're real. Now, I'm not sure if that made sense, but hopefully you get what I mean. But that's why school is great, because you can make friends from it. And it can also help to shape your personality. If you were someone that never talked, but you found a group of really extroverted people, then maybe staying with them, spending time with them, it can help you to maybe become a little more open, become a little bit more, I don't know, extroverted, I guess. Talking and embarrassing yourself is really challenging to do in school, especially because the teachers always tell you to, not talk. They don't want you to be talking. They just want you to sit down, pay attention, and listen. They don't want you to talk. They don't want you to be social, especially with the things happening now with COVID-19. Which is, the situation, it's getting better. But some schools still have their precautions up high. And, that can sometimes ruin the connections that we have with people. Because, of course, everyone would like to talk to their friends. Who wouldn't? Especially if you can see them every day at school. But the teachers and school itself just, spaces you guys out from each other. And that's why school isn't the best for friends. But promise me, I can promise you that the real friends will stay with you, and this COVID-19 situation, it's not gonna go away forever. It's gonna be like the flu. It's just gonna be really uncommon, but it can still happen. But it's still not gonna be under such high precaution. And hopefully hopefully you've gotten some true friends from schools that you've been to, from schools that you're at currently. But yeah, so that's for school. And also, do not let the stress of school get the best of you. Of course, you're gonna have to do good. Of course, you're gonna have to at least pass. But, you don't have to pain yourself. You don't have to put yourself through pain. You don't have to forcefully overstress yourself because you got maybe a bad grade on a test. I personally don't believe that grades shape who you are. I'll be honest. There's some people out there that are smart. There's some people out there that are not as smart. But you shouldn't have to let that, take control of who you are. I just don't believe in it. So, yeah, that's what I think. Some of the stuff I'm saying might not make sense, but hopefully you can interpret it your own way. Let's see. What else is there to get deep about besides just life itself? Oh, negative words. Yeah, for sure, that's a good one. Okay. So, negative words. They can really take the best of you. They can really gain advantage over you. And I myself, I know what that's like. I know what it's like to I know what it's like to get taken down by negative words. Some people might tell you that you're not good enough. Some people might tell you that your dreams are a joke and that they'll never happen, but you can't let that take over your thoughts, your opinions, because if you have a dream, let's say you have a dream to become a doctor, right? Or you want to become a K-pop idol. I don't know, whatever the two. I'll just go with doctor. Maybe you want to be a doctor in the future, but maybe you got a bad grade on a science test, and you have your parents coming over, or some other friends coming over. They're like, hey, you just failed that science test. You won't be able to be a doctor. And, as weak as that sounds, it's not like you're completely bringing someone down, but, it's slight words of discouragement that can really take over someone. Excuse me. But, yeah, small words like that do have a big effect. And that's just in general, like, small words can have a huge effect on people. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. But, like, it can take a negative effect. Small words can take a negative effect or a positive effect. So maybe greeting someone in the hallway and you tell them hey, or you tell them hi, if you ask them if they want to hang out with you, that can really make someone's day. It's the small phrases that make someone's day a lot better. But that can also be the opposite, where negative words can bring someone down greatly. If you tell someone that they're ugly, if you tell someone that they're not attractive, if you tell someone that they are not beautiful, that can really mess up someone's mindset. Because even though they might laugh it off, maybe if it's a joke, maybe if it's just a joke between you and your friends, you should never do that. Because it can really make someone believe that they're ugly. It can really make someone believe that they're not beautiful. And that's not true. Everyone is beautiful. And everyone deserves to have the right amount of praise, such as someone that is really, really pretty and perfect would. That's just what I think, And everyone's beautiful in their own way. Being unique. And sometimes being unique isn't nice. We all know that. We all know the feeling. I have a birthmark on my face that I absolutely hate. But my parents told me that they loved it. I've had I don't know why this is so hard for me to talk about. I've had a few friends tell me that it's cute, it's pretty, it makes me look unique, it makes me me, Because it's I could have a twin, but me having this specific birthmark on my face is what makes me Mickey. This birthmark on my face, it makes me Mickey. And that's why I've learned to love it. But I've also had people in my past, and also a little bit recently, that have said that they think it's ugly and they think that I should remove it. And, I laugh it off as some little joke and then I move on. But I really do start to second guess my appearance because I do get insecure about it. I do think that I will look a lot better without it. But I think I look beautiful with it because a lot of other people, many other people actually, I should say, have told me that I look beautiful with it. And that's why I start to embrace it. It's a quality that makes me me. I am Mickey because I have this birthmark on my face, and that's why I start to love it. So yeah, that's why I just, people's words can really take a big advantage of someone's mindset. You tell them that they're not smart, they'll think that they're not smart. You tell someone that they, let's see, what should I do? What should I say for this? Oh, if you tell someone that they're not good at something, then they'll forever think that they're not good at something. That's something that you told them that they weren't good at. But even if you say sorry, even if you... Here, let's get this a little visual representation, okay? If you have a piece of paper that you plan to throw away, right? Or just scribble something on it, maybe crumble it up or something, get a small sticky note. I don't like when people waste paper, so please don't. But something that you've written on, right? And something that you plan to get rid of, you plan to throw out, just crumble it up, right? So I'm doing it right now. Okay. So pretend this is you, which I know this is I just know this isn't you. But pretend that you said something mean. So let's say you aren't smart, right? So then you say sorry. You apologize like, hey, I really didn't mean it when I said you were smart. It's just a joke. So you're gonna crumble the paper, right? And you see all of the wrinkles in the paper. Now, even though you apologized after saying that this person wasn't smart, do those wrinkles ever go away? No. Are they ever going to go away? No. Obviously saying that you're not going to take an iron and go over it, but if we're just looking at it from a basic perspective, will these ever go away? No. That's a perfect representation of saying negative things to people. All of the negative small words that you say to people have a big effect. They'll forever stay there. Even though if you apologize, even if they say it's okay, even if they laugh it off, they're forever going to remember it. And that's why you should always be careful with what you say, especially on the internet. Because you can really say a lot of stuff behind a screen without them knowing. But trust me, it's going to have consequences, I know a few people that sent some of these, that sent my friend death threats, and they actually almost got taken care of by authorities. I don't know why that was so hard for me to talk about. I've also gotten sent death threats. Considered calling authorities, but didn't. But, yeah, sorry, I just hit my mic. Just know that your words have bigoted, your words have really big negative, can have a really big negative effect on someone. But, just remember that, alright? Remember, what you say can either make someone's day or can ruin someone's day. Now I don't know what to do with this piece of paper. But, yeah. Now, what else? Okay, we're gonna get a little, this is gonna be a pretty heavy topic. But, if you suffer from depression or suicidal thoughts, I would not recommend that you listen to this part, but if you do want some really good advice, get some tissues and just listen to me talk. Close your eyes or something, be calm, maybe fall asleep while you're at it. But I'm going to try to talk about this topic because I think it needs to be discussed about a lot more. Especially because I have friends that suffer with depression and suicidal thoughts. So, let's get into it. Where do I start? First of all, discovering the cause. Now, I'm not a doctor. I have no right to diagnose you, but if you do suffer from depression or suffering from suicidal thoughts, I definitely do think that you should write down the cause of it. Just, in a notebook, on a piece of paper, really simple. Just write down whatever your mind tells you to. It doesn't even have to make sense. Because, maybe you're angry about something, and you write it down. You can crumble it up right after. Maybe you're sad about something, write it down, crumble it right up, and then throw it out. Maybe even you're happy about something. If you're happy about something, maybe put it on your wall, hang it up, put it somewhere safe. Not safe, put it somewhere secretive, just in case you don't want anyone to know. That's the easiest way to handle and be able to learn your emotions a lot better. Now, this is what I do. I still do this. I always keep a notebook on me or near me. Normally just in places where I normally am resting. So my computer desk, which I'm at right now, or in my room. And I always keep a pen there. And I always just write whatever. I just write whatever. Maybe I'm in the mood for writing something and I write something. I journal about my day. Or maybe I'm sad and I journal about what made me sad. And once I'm done journaling, I just rip it out of the notebook or crumble the piece of paper, whatever it is. I crumble it up and throw it out. Simple as that. And it really does help to clear my mind. It really makes me feel a lot more. It makes me feel less doubtful. Because when you have anxiety, you tend to worry about things a lot. And that can also have some consequences, maybe to certain attacks. But just to try and worry less, I recommend to write your feelings down, or write things down that happened on a piece of paper, in a notebook, rip it out, crumble it up. But if it was a positive moment, like maybe your crush gave you a box of chocolates on Valentine's Day, you can write that down, hang it up in your wall. Or fold it, put it in an envelope, put it in a drawer, or just fold up the piece of paper, put it somewhere. I do not care what you do with it. Maybe you can even rip it up if you don't want to remember it at all. But, maybe keep it somewhere safe. That's just my advice. That's what I do. I actually do have a few envelopes that have some happy moments, just in case you are feeling a little sad and you want to look back and remember those moments, right? But I also do think that writing things down, writing situations down, writing your feelings out in a notebook, on a piece of paper, super helpful. Because you can also just have this little map in front of you, right? You can have this little, I don't know, just map. I'll just call it a map, right? And you can read it back just if you want to, and you can find out like what is causing the feeling that you are feeling. And that can work most of the time. It's happened to me when there's an actual cause. But sometimes I'm just feeling sad. And you just write down your feelings. And if you find that there was no reason to be sad, then I think that you should just maybe either talk to someone, practice some breathing techniques, or maybe just relax for a little bit. Give yourself a break. The human body, sorry, my voice just went out completely, but the human body does need rest. You need sleep. You need to just take a minute to spend for yourself. I don't know why I said that like that. Take a minute for yourself. You can just relax. Maybe sitting on the couch, maybe sitting in school. Maybe during lunch you could just take a little breather. Put your head down maybe if the teacher doesn't mind it. Or I don't know, just take a nap. Just relax and give time to yourself. Because the human body, time is what can heal the human body. But time is also something that can hurt the human body. So, in this case, if you're feeling sad and there's not a cause, then, just taking a rest, sitting back for a little bit, it's healing. It's healing the body. But sometimes it can hurt the body a little bit. Yeah, but time is the best thing. It's the best thing, but it's also the worst thing at the same time. And hopefully it's not the worst thing for you. I'm not going to go into depth how it can be the worst thing for you, because that is very triggering. But it's going to be the best thing for you. Maybe it's, waiting to see something great, like a concert, or to go somewhere, like, I don't know, Florida, Hawaii. I don't know why I said Florida. Like Hawaii, or just your dream place. It's going to take time for you to get there. Like if your parents say, "Oh, hey, we're gonna go to Hawaii next week." So next week is time, obviously. and you wait next week, you go to Hawaii. Best thing to happen. Or maybe you got hurt. Maybe you fell from a bicycle, sprained your ankle. Not sprained your ankle. Sprained your wrist. Maybe sprained your ankle too. I don't know. But with time, your body will heal. And also, with sleep, as you sleep, time goes by, your body's healing. Especially because your body is resting. And all of your muscles, they're mending itself together. And skin healing itself, scabbing, and then, scab falls off maybe when you're showering, wound healed. And then, maybe a few weeks after that, sprained wrist healed. That's why time is the best thing. Now, time being the best thing, it's hard sometimes. Because you're going to have to wait. Waiting for things to get better. And sometimes it's going to feel like it won't get better. Ever. I've been at that point. I know what it feels like for things to not get better, but things got better eventually in my life. Everything, just started pulling itself together. I actually feel happy. I am happy with where my life is right now. I'm happy about myself. I'm proud of my appearance. I love myself. And that's why time is the best thing, because time can help your mindset grow. It can make you feel better. But sometimes waiting for time to do its thing, not easy. And, it's sometimes there's not going to be situations where time will heal. Sometimes it's going to be a permanent thing. And, maybe it might be like a scar. And you will learn how to embrace it. Or maybe it's something else, which I will not discuss because that is also way too triggering. But try to find a solution. Try to reach out to someone that can help you. Like, just talking to people can help. And when you talk to people, that can make time work its magic. That's what happened to me. I went through some tough times. I talked to a few of my family members about it, and they helped me. And them helping me was helping time help me. That honestly didn't make sense. But you know what I mean, right? Hopefully. I'm acting like I can hear you through the screen. But time is going to be the best thing, alright? Just wait it out, hang on. It will get better. I can promise you that. Because your life won't be ruined forever. You're going to find someone that can help that. You're going to find people in your life that will help your life get better. Maybe you're sad right now because you recently just broke up with someone. I don't know. Someone broke up with you. Then you can't be sad over that forever because it's, they just weren't the right one. Unless they were your partner for like 3 years. Then I can see why you'd be sad, but you can't let it get to you for forever. Just try to work on making yourself feel better, making yourself feel healthy. That's always a good thing. Watching out for yourself and, giving yourself a break. Oh, I just sneezed. Wait. Never mind, I went away. But yeah, I'm not going to peek into anyone's personal life. Of course, it's yours to deal with, but maybe you were with someone and you guys just recently ended, Maybe it was like a 4-month relationship, Maybe you can cry about it a little bit. But then after that, you move on. Or maybe it's with your crush rejecting you. Your crush didn't like you back. Okay. You know, they're not going to be the only crush. They're not going to be the only person that you have wished to have a chance with. I don't know if that made sense. But you're going to find other people out there that will make you feel better. You're going to find other people out there that will help you. That's why time is great. Because time reveals new people. It heals your body. It overall is just the best healer that we have. Yeah. Yeah, this video for the first episode of Podcast Unknown, pretty intense, pretty deep already, but hopefully I worded some of these things right. If you want to leave some words of advice in my comments, go for it. I do not mind. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I'll leave my Discord server linked down below, and I'm almost always online, so you can just, click on my name, send me a message, I have my DMs open. And if you want to talk about something, we can talk. We can talk over VC. We can talk over messaging if you're not comfortable with VCing. I don't mind. If you just want to tell something to someone that doesn't know you personally, then, I'm here for you. I'm not going to do anything with your information, obviously. I'm not going to dox you or anything. I'm just going to try and give you the best words of advice that I have. Hopefully you can take it. Just like what I did with this video. Again, I'm kind of just... It's getting pretty late. I'm losing my voice. My mind is foggy a little. Is a little foggy. So I might have phrased some things wrong. But hopefully you do get my point. And hopefully I didn't get too triggering. But, yeah, thanks for watching. This podcast, it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it, alright? It's gonna have deep talks like this. It's gonna also have funny talks, which I hope for the next episode to be, rather than such a sad topic. But I do hope for the next episode to be a lot happier and pretty funny, Yeah, thanks for watching again. I appreciate you. I love you. Just know, if you need someone to talk to, I will be here for you forever. I'm willing to make time for people that need to talk or want to talk about things. Like, I'm willing to do that. Just, DM me on Discord. I'll even, I'll leave my Discord tag in the description below too, just in case you don't want to join the server. But, yeah. There's not much else I want to talk about. So hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. I'm losing my voice. My mind is slowly fading away. But yeah. Study hard. Don't study too hard though. Give yourself some breaks, of course. And always make sure that you have someone that's willing to be there for you. Someone that's willing to talk to you. Not just someone that's in the mood for you for today. And then they're not in the mood for you for another 2 weeks. Find someone that's always there. I find that finding people like that in person is a lot better than online, but if you have no one else to turn to in person, then you can turn to people online. There's apps, this isn't sponsored by the way, but there's apps that can help you to, find people to talk to. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if you're actually watching this through or if you're just sleeping, but yeah, subscribe, give it a like, leave a piece of advice in the comments. See ya!